Final battle of the day, and what a battle it will be. Everyone seems to think this is going to be an absolute blowout for New York, but let's not forget LAG love to absolutely destroy your pick'ems. Except for that one guy in chat who's got a bajillion channel points riding this one. Don't worry, brother. Your boys in purple have got you. Let's rock and roll, chance. This should be a fun one. Two teams that, hey, anything goes at this stage of the league.
I mean, look, Miles, the first series that we casted, when we looked at like the hardpoint match metrics, for example, it was LA Thieves who were like number 1 or number 2 going against the number 12. Florida end up winning both the hardpoints in that series. So yes, make no mistake, Subliners have the advantage. They have the edge. Even on a map like aBeZy, they have been stronger on every single front. But it is the end. It is stage 5. Honestly, for LAG, this is effectively their champs. They're like last hurrah to try to make a dent, that impact. See if they can bring it here on this beautiful Saturday evening.
They might be able to leave an LAG-sized dent in the face of the New York Subliners. Let's find out, though. Straight into the hard points we go. aBeZy to kick things off. And Joe deceives. He has had a lovely couple of days here in the league. But, oh, my word, KiSMET somehow gets 2.
Yeah, where did KiSMET even find time? Didn't know there was a second guy around, but poor Assault. Now he's had to trade away a decent bit of time for Subliners, keeping him alive in P1 and really just worried about his own spawn, but finally go back to sort of the emptiness feeling you have on this P1. Really, P1 the loneliest hill.
Well, P1 the loneliest. One's the loneliest number, the P1's the loneliest hill. Right now, though, body to body, though, LAG, they're in there. They're trying to climb back into this slowly, but surely. So difficult to keep that one going. Exceed Assault in the feed, though, having a nice time. KiSMET continues his reign of terror here across aBeZy. Another one. Oh, yeah, you know it, baby. He literally just cut Assault right down the middle. That's fine.
And that is like a textbook opening break as well. Not only is it the 5 spree, it is spawns getting flipped. I know Priestahh put in a little bit of work on the back truck as well. And now it is what? TAC 56s in hands of everybody. All cuts getting covered. You try to flank a deal with Priestahh. HyDra can shoot you in the back. KiSMET can watch his own mid. I mean, this is a beautiful setup out of New York, and LAG going to be a long time before they can break it down.
Well, let's see what happens. They've got angles covered. Now 3 through mid. Deceives gets his first on the KiSMET. That's the first time we get rid of that kill. Or that streak, rather. RC's yet to get on the board, but for now, that's absolutely fine. Just over 30 to go here on P2. That's a great break. LAG are in, baby. Cast your mind way back to the start of the season. They wrote the book on how to play hardpoint. You can never count them out.
And here I was thinking it'd be a long time before they broke down the hill. Turns out it was only 5 seconds away before LAG just went every single one-on-one gunfight and make their way inside the point. But if you turn your attention towards the rotation, New York are certainly going to be here first, but Guerrillas have a decent bit of time to try to make some sort of moves. Haven't been too aggressive just yet. Joe deceives, maybe getting in position, trying to work with RCs, but it's a long time before LAG set up this push.
Priestahh the close planters. Don't see this too often. It's going to be annoying when he creeps around that corner. Hardly ho, neighborinos. Everyone's dead except for the New York Subliners. They're going to have that time. That's 50 plus seconds on the hard point. And so far, so good. RC's playing the slow one up top. Mid-map's all sweet for now. KiSMET, nice awareness. Oh, but there are members of LAG all over the place, baby. Here we go. HyDra trying to cut these players down, keep Skyz safe.
Wow, Guerrillas actually were able to get nothing off of that. They just got fried in that moment. Priestahh had one job to watch top gas. He gives it up, gets shot in the back, but New York end up trading out every single kill, so it doesn't make a single bit of difference. And now in the rotation, Priestahh here to at least be annoying. He's gotten a kill, so they know they got to look up top. RC's is staring him down, but if New York gets this timing right on the break, if they start finding these kills and spawning out LAG, it could be a big moment on the road.
Oh, HyDra gets 2. Immediate trades. Exceed is there. Priestahh on the back line. Can he slow down Nasties? He's holding him back. LAG fighting tooth and nail, stay relevant here on the inside of the aBeZy. The Subliners have got the numbers. Here we go. KiSMET in and out. Trades are out. Trades are there. KiSMET, lordy. Can't get a second. Once again, though, trades are the name of the game. The New York Subliners team that prevails. That's their point.
That is beautiful timing as well, right? Priestahh had to have stayed alive up top for maybe 30 seconds waiting for his moment to strike. So that is a perfect rotation coming out of the New York Subliners and making the best of it. Still a decent bit of pressure. You got guys like Exceed with the dead silence popped. He was working his way from up top, and now he just found his way into the irons of Priestahh, but he wins the big gunfight, and a little play like that can go a long way. At least LAG stopped the bleeding.
Yeah, they stopped the bleeding. There we go. Nice final 15. Priestahh's going to try to battle for this. Tags are in. Sadly not able to get the kill. That should be a safe remainder of time there for the members of the LAG boys. Will take that. Over towards the next hard point we go. HyDra once again continuing this absolute spree. That boy shoots damn straight.
And This is a big problem as well because LAG have been on the back foot on every single rotation, and now when HyDra gets to just feast and run around, yep, shoot straight indeed. You were not wrong about that, but now a lot of presence coming in from Orange, but there's nowhere to go. Priestahh has cuts. HyDra now back in the mix after being pushed out P2. LAG firmly on the struggle bus. Subliners have everything covered.
If those big apples can help the New York Subliners hold on to this hard point, here comes the backdoor push. Exceed, cracks it, gets cracked. Oh, KiSMET 2, 3, nearly. Wow, that was one hell of a hold.
Yeah, it's just super easy as well. I mean, KiSMET just gets to be L-triggered up. They're basically falling into his lap. So New York are feeling many things, but a sweat is not one of them. Just hanging out inside the hill, collecting the final bit of time, and that is one set of rotations in. I think Subliners have had the advantage on quite literally every single rotation so far in the game, and off the back of that, nice little 60-point lead.
Backdoor, once again, another battle won. KiSMET 2 with the nade, good God. He's absolutely frying, 18 and 9. If he sounds as good as he looks right now in the stats, I'll be very impressed indeed. Let's go for a listen in.
Top secret. I have AC, they can be back AC.
Yeah, I got low.
Secret top weak, left corner. He's weak.
Just play orange, go weak, Joe. Go bottom orange.
Two top AC, two top AC.
All good. Re-pitching left.
One stop. One might push you out, Cedar. I'll be turn for this.
Stop AC, top AC assault. One stop PD.
AC dead. Time. Gas, big Cedar.
I like this top office.
Alright, office gas hill.
I don't see gas.
Keep showing hill.
S2
I might
gas.
grab left.
S2 gas, Alec.
Back truck. Back truck's weak. You needed me? He has a trophy.
I can tell old with you from bathroom.
Back truck, you went P2R, yeah.
On time mid.
P2R right now, guys.
Third band. Third band again, Alec, or RC's, or assault, sorry.
Assault.
Yeah, assault.
Don't see him.
I have a pit.
Top gas. Every third band right side.
Oh, shit.
Absolute dead. I'm one shot. Absolute. Top gas
One
is
could pitch right, yeah, he could be.
He's be S2. I'll give time.
I have S2. No, I have your S2.
I got time.
Take your time in the back. I have your S2.
No truck is. Help him in the back. Go bottom gas. Taking this chow. Should I 4 guys? They're spawning P1.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
gas.
double right.
Low gas. Yeah, my gas. Low gas is dead. I have my laundry.
I have my
laundry door from hill.
I just want to behind us, PD, Loki, I guess.
I'll make gas, guys.
Yeah, watch your back, the gun time.
No, touch is dead. I'm watching my back. Low gas. There's top gas. Low gas. Yeah, I'm playing my backside hill. Bottom gas. Bottom gas. Shit on.
Top gas, weak, cap out. Alec, he's just white.
Nah, KiSMET, he's having a day. Everything's gunfights are absolutely preposterous. The LAG are struggling to contain him.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite literally just pub stomping. I mean, not even making like the smartest chows necessarily, just throwing the ego out front and center, and for good reason. Was picking him apart. Jodeci is maybe a little bit of a bounce back, but guess who found the heady, the one to be on? You get a two-piece out of Jodeci. Priestahh strikes right back, and again, just like every single hill this entire game, York win the rotation. I will say, Exceed actually got a crazy spawn in the middle of the map, so an opportunity to make the play, shut down immediately. Priestahh got the win.
Yeah, that's not. Priestahh back at it again on a 4 spree, looking for that time. We call him P-Dog, P-Snake right now, because he is absolutely flowing. Look at this awareness. Exceed. Nice shots. Not enough to keep him at bay. Hard point still ticking away. Up close and personal assault. Whoa! Priestahh finds another one there. RC is now finally able to get in there, but you have reached 200 points for the New York Subliners.
Yeah, what nice little 5 spree there from Priestahh the previous hill. I think KiSMET also went on like a 5 or 6 sprees. So looks like New York maybe just taking turns to try to make a highlight reel play. And if you look at the rotation, I mean, both teams have swarmed it for the moment. And for the first time, I think maybe the entire game, LAG are out in front of the rotation and actually have a sizable advantage. It's only Skyz behind enemy lines, but assault with snakes like that, certainly ready for the backdoor hit.
Yeah, the backdoor's all good. Here comes the battle through the tight alleyway. Priest is in. Exceed 21-15. He's having a game as well. Can he keep it going? Skyz has pumped the back door wide open. Is he still holding this one? No. Oh my God. I thought he had something in there. Subliners right back in here. LAG are battling tooth and nail. They have thrown everything they have possibly got at New York to hold on to this point.
And for the first hill that they've actually gotten to first, I mean, so far so good, winning a decent chunk of the gunfights. New York are really setting up the pinch though, and poor RCDs gets left alone and quadruple challenged at the end. So talk about how the coordination on point right there from New York, able to collect those final 20 seconds of scrap, and frankly just built too big of a lead. Gonna be about 10 seconds away from winning game number 1, and well, obviously for LAG, gonna have to chain maybe 3 hills back to back to back to win.
Hey, that's not impossible. Here we go. Starts with 1. Deceives again with a sweet 2-piece. 10 for 9 for the win now for the New York Subliners. It starts with 1 hard point, and here it is. Hold on, LAG.
They got the cuts covered. You know, Salt gets a nice little 2, gonna call stuff out. RCDs has another wing covered, get some intel maybe on HyDra, but now you can pump the brakes out of your time. And literally, just 1 set of kills and you win this game.
Yeah, here it comes. There. Whoa, nearly. HyDra opens up the front door. Skyz is in. Can Exceed win the fight against him? HyDra back him up once again. Skyz has done it. He's broken the door right down. He's... Wow!
Okay.
Absolutely melted him. Throw in the towel. Map number 1 is done. The Subliners have absolutely devoured LAG on aBeZy.
Nice little cakewalk through and through. Bunch of players taking turns for the highlight reel play. KiSMET goes on a streak. Priestahh responds in kind. And even towards the end, TikTok duo, HyDra and Skyz. Well, actually, Priestahh. But HyDra doing stuff towards the end as well. So pick your poison on which play was your favorite. The game awarded it to KiSMET over in the Kitchen Hill, but does it make a difference towards the end for New York? Happy for that game 1 win.
Whew. Very happy indeed. Nice start for the Subliners. LAG not quite out of this yet. We saw some wonderful individual runs. Quite a lot of the players actually, but at the same time, not enough to really pull it together. 180 was all LAG could muster here on aBeZy. We'll see if that bites them later on in this series. But for now, we're going to have a little look at some stats, think about those highlights, think about all those nice plays the New York boys made, and then get ready for that search and destroy.
In all honesty, I mean, I know like you got outslayed by a decent margin for LAG, but on the damage front, they did a pretty solid job of keeping up. I think they just literally lost almost every single rotation in the game except for like the final 2. And only losing by 70 points is, you know, if anything, impressive. It's just a lot of the important ones they were not able to connect with. There's KiSMET literally right from the jump, starting on a 5 spree, but I'd say they were winning about like the, you know, on the 50-50 gunfights, LAG was breaking even. On the important gunfights of like, you need this to secure the rotation, New York Subliners picked them apart.
Yeah, that's the sort of priority, you know. It's like you can get all these gunfights, keep them on the point, you can win those big ones, but you're going to win a gunfight that's going to get your guys spawns close to the hard point or keep them away from it from a good 10-15 seconds. That's the difference maker. Subliners, they got those nearly every single time. What a 3-piece in kitchen this was. If you'd got that 4th, I might have let an actual bomb fly. Wow, what a play out of the New York Subliners. KiSMET had himself a map. Thieves as well. I mean, Joe was putting up the work. Not able to quite get anything going here. Priestahh, his top AC plays were absolutely nutty. Your boy was frying. Could see P-Dog back at it. New York Subliners, we have not seen them be a real force to be reckoned with since Major 1. To turn it around this late in the season, wow, well, that would certainly make Champs a scary event.
Even that moment that we had from Priestahh top AC is like sort of a painful one from LAG, right? Because like Joe Deceives picks up 2, makes a big play, maybe sets you up on rotation, and then Priestahh just makes the bigger play to set you up on rotation and goes on like a 5 spree. So you're exactly right. That momentum, trying to just kick it back in gear. And I mean, KiSMET certainly throughout stage 1, he was your Major 1 MVP. Back into gear on that map, 27 kills, led the lobby by a fairly decent margin. And obviously as a team, the KD singing sweet for the Subliners.
Certainly. 1.15 there for the Subliners. 0.87 for the boys of LAG, but we won't worry about that anymore because we're going to Hotel. Search and destroy map number 2. We've got the Expo Control coming up. That's going to be an interesting one. Mikado aBeZy for the distance. Will this go the way? I mean, New York Subliners don't want that whatsoever. They'd like to close this one out in 3. Hotel up next, though. Search and destroy chance. HyDra snipes. We can only pray.
On occasion, I think Skyz maybe uses it a bit more on Hotel, but they certainly go back and forth a little bit. And honestly, if he wants to try to make the highlight reel play, opportunity is going to be there. That being said, it was talked about sort of in the keys to victory towards the top. Shout out to Monster of New York Subliners have played this map in 8 of their last 11 series. So there's no secrets about what they're going to be doing. If Skyz is going to be sniping, it'll be from top bedroom. He'll be looking through the crack in the door, occasionally going over towards lights. You know, guys like HyDra are going to be dancing, trying to be aggressive to on offense, fly towards bottom bedroom. You have to be aware at this point, HyDra also loves to just hop on the bomb for the defuse. He's gotten a couple of those on this map as well. So on the intel front, on the preparation front, LAG certainly should be able to put in the extra mile just because of how often New York Subliners have played it. That being said, knowing what's going to happen and executing the game plan, 2 very different things.
I know it's a double-edged sword having so much sort of information on these teams because you are expecting their tendencies, but Subliners, man, we know those comms are fantastic. We've heard them in hard points. They're willing to make adjustments. They've got lovely small talk between the crew. You can never trust the play. Subliners will get the crazy stuff done. Let's look at the match metrics so far. Their win percentage ranks in each game mode. This is going to be a fun one. Let's see what LAG have got. Sheer determination, chance, force of will this late into the season. Let's see if they can pull it away.
Certainly considering those win percentages, the largest gap being in control. For LAG, a bit of a must-win here on the Search and Destroy. These are going to be the most even stats we have on any given map between these two teams. So LAG needs to make sure that they take full advantage. Incredibly comparable on the first blood front. LAG even have a better round win percentage. So certainly the opportunity on this map is going to be present. But again, as you pointed out, it doesn't matter if you know exactly what HyDra is going to be doing it. Stopping it, very different.
Oh, yeah. And the boys
There
got
you
right
go. Yeah, you
back.
called
Let's
it, man.
get it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. HyDra hit a shot for daddy. Or not. No one's going to be there whatsoever. Everyone from LAG over towards B. And that's exciting to start things off. Those nades are all good. But Priestahh, he's going to be the man to find that information as the sole member of the New York Subliners. The whole pack towards A. He's gone lone wolf.
And there is no one on LAG even in position to throw nades towards the bomb site. So Skyz might not know it, but he could get this down for free literally whenever he wants. So LAG, this is an incredibly interesting round one strat. You think because there are no trophies, they want to be in position to stop the bomb plant, but that is not the case. And Skyz, again, maybe not an itchy finger. He wants to kill before he wants to plant.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of info. There you go. Plant quick. Thieves trades out, takes care of KiSMET. That's going to be a nice pick to start things off. Subliners now down a man as they shuffle backwards now looking to defend that bomb.
And I think Assault's maybe waiting for someone to push top bedroom to try to get across, but New York Subliners sent no one on the cross. So LAG, limited information for the moment, even with the man advantage, and that man advantage just disappeared.
And it's about to get a whole lot worse. Priestahh pops steady. They're still playing their way through steps. Whoa, Exceed could not get both. That would have been unbelievable. 2v1 now. Assault the last man. Can he go toe-to-toe with Skyz? On the Godhead, a lot of noise been made. Skyz rips him. That's the round.
Yeah, I mean, look, round one, there are no trophies out. It's just the easiest thing in the world to get the information on a guy trying to go for the B-bomb plant. Use your stuns, use your nades to get him off. LAG had different ideas. They played for picks and they got the first blood. And then the bad news is, on a retake, still not an easy thing to do. I know Priestahh has to make a big play, but, I mean, we saw in the first map one hardpoint, Priestahh was there making the big play, so kicks off round number one with a dub.
Yeah, nice one. Interesting position, that post-plant spot. All of them in lobby, like backed way on up. They waited for anything to happen, didn't see anything out of LAG, and played it in a fun way. Cool to see that out the Subliners. This time, though, bomb leaning fast towards B. The kills are there to back it up. Subliners going to cut the map in half, try to not let the remaining members of LAG get there, but I think it might be too little too late. You could get the bomb down, or you could fight your way across towards the other one. RC's gets on the board.
Yeah, I love that dead silence use as well, right? RC's pulling out the Vaznev to make that happen, so knows the opportunity you have with the dead silence, makes a big play, and I mean, HyDra got a pick on the flank, but outside of that, LAG, strong advantage in this round. Got the tack in hand as well, so you get the information on Skyz, bomb planted, snake fest inside of B. LAG, no way they lose this round.
No way, right? No way, right? That's not a good start. Skyz on a 3. HyDra up close on the inside. And here we go. It's noisy. It might not matter. The wallbang spots might be checked. Due diligence done. Deceives hides his toes. There he is. HyDra sent in for the kills. HyDra!
Oh, God.
HyDra sent in for the kills. He gets it all done. The one variable LAG forgot about. Oh, my God.
That's just inexcusable too. RC's, I think, trying to just do a little bit too much in that round, and then even for the 2v2, it is two guys in the hill. I guess just a few extra things to watch, and HyDra just gets in completely uncontested, and they gave something away from HyDra for free, so the pinch was there. But even Skyz just finding the pick on RC's, trying to reposition, and just creates that opening for New York, which again, taking full advantage of. And that is a painful round to look at.
That was a tough one, mate. You called it, though. Surely not. Fast plants towards A this time around, most likely. HyDra's got a lot of clearance. Priestahh's first blood. Second.
Second blood, yeah.
Oh,
okay,
God.
dude.
Round's done. Assault 1v3. Can he get out with his life for now? I might be able to check this quick. Oh, I like it. Is it enough? Oh, unfortunate timing. And that should be it. Fate sealed. KiSMET has him pinned. Priestahh is now moving in to finish him off. Subliners, once again, decisive work here in the round.
And, well, I mean, aBeZy could do this in a spot from a 1v4, but unfortunately, I don't think Subliners are going to make anywhere near that same type of mistake twice. Yeah, he'd have to absolutely gun literally all three of those players, which, I mean, getting one would be impressive, but the next two is simply not going to happen. And all smiles on the East Coast right now. New York not breaking a sweat.
Not at all. Very different climate to the Californian cousins right now as the Subliners feeling real good in this one. So far, early days in the search and destroy. We've seen crazier comebacks happen, and LAG are still a team you cannot take lightly. Round 4.
That was what HyDra for round 1 on offense, Skyz for defense round 2. A couple nades out as well, looking for the errant pick, and RCDs doesn't give anything away. The bomb is going towards B, but Assault's already been picked off by KiSMET. Pulled out the tack for this round, so once again, advantage towards the Subliners as RCDs might be playing a dangerous game.
Woo! My word, going right back at it. Skyz, double dips, normally bad manners. Hey! RCDs makes
nice
him pay. 3v3. Daddy
That's
out.
a great challenge at RCDs too, yeah.
Really nice. Oh, come on. One more tag in and HyDra's toast. Those curtains do not offer much protection. All right, Deceives the other side of the map. Exceed gets involved, and HyDra now 1v3. Woohoo! What a round out of Asties.
Okay. Good stuff, man. Bounce back as well, even after Assault get picked. Not just RCDs on the flip side, catching Skyz with a snipe, but Exceed and Joe Deceives working together down the restaurant side of the map and evens up the odds as well. So great plays the whole way around, and RCD's nice little bounce back from a few rounds before.
Couple more of those, you're right back in it. I wonder what they are saying right now. Again, Exceed, most of the spitting. Arsty's backing them up. They're having a little to and fro about what to do here in this round on defense. You've got a couple of looks out of the Subliners so far. You've seen two different players snipe, two totally different occasions. Here we go.
Yeah, and if the retake was a struggle in a 4 versus 3, don't want to give away that bomb plant for free. So a lot more presence towards the middle of the map. And New York does have a trophy down on the cross HyDra. I don't think he got spotted. Well, if you see, didn't see him before, certainly saw him now. Got a HyDra in your bottom bed. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's a real problem. Oh no, there's HyDra. He gets into it. Nice tags out of Deceives. Young Joe has a lot to contend with here. He's never going to read a HyDra that close and that quiet. Dead of his own, making a decent amount of noise. HyDra's not going to budge. Subliners recover the bomb. And here comes that plant on A.
And Skyz actually gave up the bomb to hand it to KiSMET just to have the AR watch over the SMG for the plant. But you get it down. You got a 4 versus 2.
Uh-oh.
You even check the corner.
No.
You do. Does it matter? Not really. Trades are there. Subliners with a confident round win. Making sure they give no momentum to LAG. Didn't really waste any time in that round.
That was a great start. And a cool position to be in again. HyDra, once he gets that couches control, he doesn't relent. He sits down, he waits it out, and then as soon as he saw his boys grab that bomb, make the play towards A, he's like, I have the entirety of mid covered. I can't see archers. Priestahh's there, no problem. New York Subliners, a watertight setup. Nothing got through. Teamwork once again on point.
It's also got to be one of the scariest call-outs to hear in the league of no, HyDra got a cross. He's in bottom bed. His dead silence popped. Good luck with that. Someone try and kill him. One of the worst jobs to have if you're on the team of LAG, but now they got to switch up the roles a bit, go over towards B.
Oh, no. KiSMET, first blood. KiSMET, second.
Okay.
KiSMET, third.
Yeah, okay, dude,
Okay.
Sure.
KiSMET might be able to get the ace here. He's going to race his teammates across map for it. Go on, Kiz. Get him, son. Kill HyDra. He's going to... Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, get us all. He's all yours.
He actually smiled at the player cam, too, just laughing at it. Does not care.
Yeah, we got bomb. 2 dogs guarding the bomb. Assault, no, stay away, Assault. You don't want this heat. These boys are not playing games.
And he just popped dead silence and back spot when the bomb is down in restaurant. So he has to cross the map and he gets halfway across before it runs out. Now you have 25 seconds to make a play where they are absolutely going to hear you.
Here comes the ace. 3, 2, 1.
World champ Assault. That's right. You give him an inch, he takes a mile. KiSMET hits the team kill. No ace, no round win.
Oh!
That's a ring for the 1v2.
Oh, that was rancid. Assault just neuters those dogs. Snip, snip. LAG with a round.
And I mean, I technically a 1v4, but also like a 1v3 because of the team kill. And we'll see if they can take that momentum and make something with it. I mean, those are the types of moments that are ordinarily a swing round. I don't know if that'll ramp up the intensity or not for New York, but we'll see if that has an impact.
Unreal, man. Exceed. Okay, nice first blood from us. He's not able to hit the snipe. That would have been great openings from the LAG boys there, but we'll take that for now. Back on him. Exceed can stay down here in what we call lights or luggage. Oh, tagged heavily. No one's there to really to back him up top bedroom now. We're going to take a moment or two. It's KiSMET. Oh, dear. Gets in. His plans have been foiled, though. Now all down to Priestahh, 1v3.
Oh, that's beautiful, too. Just to make sure you get the trades on KiSMET as well, so the stat completely on point. So you get everything you want, including the information. Assault should start booking it over towards the A site, and you know exactly where Priestahh is. No funny business just yet. You got all crosses covered. Priestahh, again, just going to have to gun people to win this round.
Gonna... Dude, Nastie's that little sub, man. He's been working the Vaznev as of recent. Lovely work to bounce back there. LAG, that's 2 sweet rounds in a row.
RC's a dangerous player. He's actually been doing this for a few years. It's like he's got that like main AR quality, but in Search and Destroy for a few years now, he is happy to pull out the SMG and make some sort of a play. So I don't know if he pulled that one out at the start of the round or just picked it up off the ground, but he is lethal with whatever gun is going to be in his hands. And I mean, keep in mind, it was a very trolly round that the New York Subliners gave away for LAG to get back in this game, but that lead is dissipated just a little bit.
I mean, one more, 3 in a row. God, who knows? LAG starting to believe. That's all it takes. Seed in and out. Trade's great, though. Oh, Assault was there for it. So unfortunate, actually. He might have been able to get involved. He might have been stunned. He had 98 HP there, so he couldn't quite run out and get that trade immediately. But nonetheless, bomb recovered, 3v3.
Yeah, and you definitely, like, you're forced to go to A in this spot just because Thieves got behind enemy lines. They're not really behind, but is at least in bedroom with a bit of pressure. So if anyone right now on New York overcommits, Thieves in prime position to get the kill. The only bad news is no dead silence. It's going to be a little loud.
All right, Priestahh gets Asties out of the equation. I'm sure. There you go. Thieves springs to life. Oh my God, caught on the couch, nearly in a bit of trouble. Skyz, though, bad timing. 2v1, all down to KiSMET.
Oh, and they're pushing into him.
Oh, KiSMET. Bring around a Rosie. Pops dead, he sends it. Assault has to stop. 10 seconds to go. If KiSMET doubles back into him. Oh, Assault, another one. 3 in a row, LAG.
I felt like I was watching OpTic for a second of like the bomb is completely free over by the A site. They're pushing over towards B with the clock ticking down, but Assault, again, absolutely a heads up play. Knows the rechow's coming through, plays the angle perfectly. And we kind of chuckled at the one where KiSMET doesn't get the ace and Assault clutches the 1v2, but that is a massive clutch to be able to get. So Assault right now delivering for his team.
World champ MVP. Beautiful stuff. 4 in a row. In the kills department, we're all tied up 4-4. This one's going to be a big one. Oh, a lot of members of the Subliners over by the A bomb site this time. Not a huge amount of presence from LAG. It's Arcites and Assault and top and bottom bed.
And I think this is just the play. Actually, Arcees is by himself here. Assault now sort of wrapping back and I think repositioning to go down low. So it's 2 mid ARs looking over towards the A site and...
Oh, nice nade.
You know he's on bomb. Does this connect?
I should. Great tags, not enough for any of the kills. KiSMET's cross doesn't get away with his life, but the trades are there. The teamwork from the Subliners in the post-plant position, absolutely sensational 3v3.
And this is crazy too. Priestahh is going to be dragging so much time. Exceeds waiting for him. Joe deceives. No, the pressure's on the flank as well. So
wait a minute.
Priestahh going to make that late play. HyDra going to make the early one. Little battle, but Priestahh wins the one on the flank. Now you have to turn, but you have to go hop that bomb. You just do not have time as Priestahh picks you apart. And Assault needs more than magic. There is nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's it. The Godheady. Skyz has done it to him in the previous round. That is that. The Subliners stay alive. Wonderful attempt, though, from LAG. Assault will keep the streak alive. It's a 5 spree from him, but it's map 5 win for the New York Subliners. One more. They take the lead in the series again, even further.
And that is such a painful round, too, because Arcides he got both Skyz and KiSMET one shot on the bomb, hitting with frags, getting the tags in, but Assault from down low might have gotten back down, couldn't get either of those kills, and then Arcides has to overextend and just gets traded out for a 3v3, and then Priestahh makes the big plays after the fact. But that was very close to just a guaranteed round win from LAG. Instead, a round away from another L.
Priestahh's 10-5. Brilliant moments to the final few rounds. Oh, but he has been destroyed by Joe Deceives. Assault unable to get the last bullet in. There would have been nice to get the streaks. But for now, you'll take the 4v3 advantage.
A quick rotation over towards A as well. Skyz will be the sort of lone defender for the moment before the reinforcements might be coming through. So LAG want to capitalize, take full advantage, get the nades and tacks out, bomb down as quick as you can. And yeah, Skyz can't jump out and chow this. 4v3 with bomb down. LAG prime position to force the round 11.
You've said that before. Well, no, maybe not in that exact form, but this is their round to lose. Here we go. Oh, man. Pressure is on. 30 seconds. Back line of the map, all safe. LAG, you've read that perfectly, but you have not read the hit through the front. RCs can't get any more out of it. Oh no, it's starting to collapse. 2 clean kills, HyDra, taking care of Exceed at 1 HP. The frag goes out. That's going to buy him a few more seconds. Skyz takes the hit. Cleaned up by KiSMET. Oh my God! KiSMET gets it done, and Skyz is laughing. Wipe the sweat from your brow. It's 2-0 in the series.
Those are rounds that just cannot happen. 2 in the same game. A 3v2 with bomb down over towards B. A 4v3 with bomb down over towards A. But the clutch factor only present for Assault. No one else. And New York Subliners get it done again. 2-0 lead in the series. And if they weren't confident before, they certainly are now. Going into a control on cruise control. Feeling all sorts of positive feelings.
Man, that was a really good search and destroy from both teams, but at the end of the day, Subliners, a couple of breakdown rounds where they just walked away with it. Same could be said, though, for LAG, but hey, 6-4 the final score. Whew, what an unbelievable series we have had so far, ladies and gents. Far from over, potentially. Expo Control coming up in a moment. But for now, chance that Breedbug Hotel, an absolute banger.
And I just can't believe they actually got through that last round. I mean, those 2 players on New York finding like that open lane through mid just to make the big plays. But I mean, as soon as Exceed wins the gunfight on HyDra, gets away with 1 HP, I was thinking surely there's no way. There's only 14 seconds left on the clock, but KiSMET just too quick on the trade. So impressive stuff, I'd say, out of New York Subliners towards the end.
Impressive stuff, and never call me Shirley ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of this break, we've got ourselves map number 3 in this absolute banger of a series. New York Subliners, LAG. Last match of the day. We'll see you after this.
of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL, and the GMC Hummer EV pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One more map, potentially. If you're a fan of the New York Subliners, you're an LAG fan. I mean, first and foremost, prayers after that tough one. But we do have an expo on control for your viewing pleasure. Let's see how this one goes. Miles and Chance here to guide you through this snowy mess on this little Swiss... I don't even know what's going on there anymore. It was some sort of climate thing, and now it's just two teams going tete-a-tete for your viewing pleasure.
That's a British phrase. I am sure not familiar with that one, but I will say, and I am familiar with, the fact that Expo brings in a new dynamic for all these teams in control. So there's teams that, for example, don't like Outbagger control, like OpTic, who are now happy that there's a new map in the mix. But Subliners is one of the interesting ones of, like, they enjoyed the bagger control. How well can they perform on the new map? We've only seen it one side of the Subliners. It did not go well, but will be interesting to see if they could try to master this in the same way, add it to the repertoire, because obviously the late stages of the year, you really can't afford to have a single bad map. You got to make sure those pick and bans stay deep.
Champs is, what, a matter of moments away, it feels like. Well, Major 5, first and foremost, May 25th to the 28th. Get down to Toronto, boys and girls. It's going to be an absolute delight. But for now, we're going towards A. The Subliners have soared. They are in, and here come the nades, tax, and everything in between.
Plenty of pressure on the point as well, but obviously with no tax coming through, KiSMET in exposed position, yeah, the nade's just going to rain on top of you. So,
oh my God,
I'm sure they delivered there in the moment. Great damage coming through, and Subliners definitely want to keep the pressure over towards A, but LAG not making it easy.
No, not at all. A little bit of iffing and butting there on the point. A zone safe for now. RCT's at range. Finally gets the better of Skyz. There's going to be 3 dead. Or 2 for a moment. Priestahh manages to keep a foothold forward for his team. That's the bar just to his right, and with that, he's got a lot of avenues, angles. He can go pretty much wherever he wants quite quickly. That's going to be the main sort of artery for his boys. Flying forward, and fly forward he does. Nice too.
And look, I was going to say, maybe he even wants to jump over towards A, but going to be playing for a couple of these spawn kills. So you see what they're doing, actually, for the Subliners. It is just going to be Skyz by himself on the point, everyone else playing for kills. And maybe create 2 different ways they can win this round, because the kills they continue to collect. It's only a 3 life advantage for the moment, and it looks like that's probably not going to be enough. So double it up, get the zone done, go about your day.
Priestahh and KiSMET, that will be B claimed. That territory has been marked by those dogs, and now the trades are done as well. Over towards A we go. Just over 1:40 to play with, and we've got 22 lives for the Subliners.
And they're going to have to clear out the restaurant at some point. LAG have stacked up everybody. Thieves left by himself on the flank, and Thieves has a big responsibility off spawn. Actually spawns up right behind KiSMET. They might have a standoff again. KiSMET can hear it from a mile away, but Thieves, good awareness there to take him down, but that is trades all the way through. Everyone falls. LAG, last one standing was Exceed. He did not last long, and he got the full 4-man stack coming through.
4-man stack, stand clear, and that is one hell of a round from the New York Subliners. LAG back to the drawing board indeed. All it took was a couple of kills.
And I'm so distracted by the little battle that, okay, look at nice and cinematic from Priestahh towards the end. You appreciate the energy. 10 out of 10 on the dives. Only the Russian judge gave it a 9. But either way, a blink and you miss it round. I mean, New York Subliners not wasting any time. They got the full 4-man wipe. Everybody jumps on the point, respecting our time.
There's Puckett bringing up, you know, those guys earlier today, OpTic. Respecting the schedule. Well, indeed. Let's go. LAG now. It's a heavy hit over towards B. Priestahh says, no thank you, sir. Stops Thieves at the door. Pressure is on. Can Exceed get in there? I don't think so. Oh, nice tags. Good bit of crossfire on. Perfect work. Exceed gets himself 2 out of that. Manages to save his teammates. Assault in it, and that should be a stack.
Hey, nice opening break as well. I know Priestahh gets the first blood, but LAG bounced back instantaneously, and now they'll be seeking for, you know, the same moment that the Subliners were able to create, right? Looking for a clean 3, maybe 4-man wipe to work the A zone, but that'll be a little ways away. And actually, they're getting a couple of the kills, so a lot of the pressure that the Subliners are trying to put on defense, about half of it has been stripped away.
See what they can do with the other half. There's Thieves on screen. Over 2 minutes to play with here. LAG, what have you got? We're going to see a couple of different attacks here. Or will they be as efficient as the Subliners were in that previous round? Get it done in 1.
Ooh, no hops though, so he gets punished. And yeah, talk about the number one. You are back to square one. Stuck in your spawn. Subliners have a stranglehold on the map. No avenues of attack for the moment. You're gonna have to win a couple gunfights.
There's one. Skyz with a backup. Priestahh and KiSMET, I mean, they are, we've said it a few times today, farming the members of the LAG in their spawn. RCTs, no hope in hell. That's an 8 spree now from Skyz, streaks, and some. You name it, Subliners are running it.
It hasn't died in quite some time. You have a little bit of pressure on the point, but HyDra contesting it, so you're not getting any value off of it just yet. Now the question is how well do you read HyDra just being above you as soon as the point comes through as well? And Skyz, that'll be number 10. That investment going a long way.
Skyz decimates the competition, and there may be a few more here to the right. Oh my, no. Whoa, God, he nearly got both. 10 and 2. 10 and 4 for his comrade Priestahh. I guess a freebie once again. No deadie, no problem. Exceed cut down. This is getting real ugly real fast. A minute to go. Subliners are singing.
Great stun, 0 follow-up. That was not really well timed there with attack, and an unfortunate moment too, because KiSMET, I think, just found his brand new home.
Yeah, he's chilling here. He is chilling. No way he leaves this restaurant. Service is appalling. He will be here for quite some time. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Joe to Thieves. Not going to check this, is he? He does. Not quite enough, though. KiSMET finds it. More information passed over. Here come his teammates for the kills. The pressure is simply unstoppable right now from the Subliners. Another glorious round from them. Just over 20 to go, and they'll be 2-0 up.
I thought he was going to stand on top of the door for the second. I'm waiting for stun number 3 to come through from Joe to Z. He's trying to deal with KiSMET. And he's just having a problem, man. KiSMET has just had his number around the restaurant. 10 seconds to go for LAG. Someone's got to hop the point. RC is going to have to be that guy. But unfortunate for him, it's just a Vaznet lying in wait. Can't check everything. And Subliners almost assuredly going to get this done. Joe to Z's last man standing. He drops and 2-0 up. Got New York Subliners looking for the 3-0.
Yeah, that's a manhandling if ever we've seen it there on Expo. Extremely strong defense out of New York. The attacking round was pretty clean as well. If they can do it here as in this final round for them, truly one of the more succinct rounds of control we have seen, ladies and gents. Well, let's see what happens. LAG, it's time to get going.
Yeah, readjust. Make sure your mic is in the best possible spot and get ready for potentially this final round. I don't know how many times Skyz has died in this game. A grand total of 4, so he's been feasting. And on the flip side, the ARs, good lord, 6 and 22 combined. That is rough for the Guerrillas.
Yeah, they are struggling. Not a whole lot of love either way. Priestahh snaps everywhere. Skyz for 2. KiSMET 7 spree for him. I mean, it is just simply getting out of control. One segment gone at A. A 2-man stack. Looking for a few more. A couple of kills are going to get players on that point, but it is a very, very well orchestrated staggered push now from the Subliners. Priestahh in the feed. Skyz, HyDra. Yeah. Holy, it's done. A's gone.
I mean, the ARs on LAG just can't win a gunfight right now. Even KiSMET pulling out the TAC 56 and just doing whatever he wants. I mean, he's on a 7 spree. Last round, it was Skyz. This time, it's now HyDra, the only man with the Vaznet. Finally gets traded, but the damage has been done. Subliners still with the pressure on the point, and KiSMET yet to be stopped in this round.
They're trying. Here comes the hit from backstage. Skyz, though, with a perfect coverage. Receives, trades them out. Nades are there. Okay, you bought a little bit of time, but have you got enough to get on the point? Priest is the next man up. He's flying solo once again, but this doesn't seem to be a problem as my good God. Subliners having their way right now. Oh,
he perfectly gets through the nades as well. That timing is so unfortunate for Exceed, and well, now unfortunately you are just running into death. I mean, making it easy. Nice long dive, and Assault and RCs finally get a couple of kills. So the ARs with a little bit of pressure, but now you got to flood into death. Good luck with this one. KiSMET trying to put the stamp on the round.
It's more than a stamp. It's done. Game. New York Subliners. I cannot believe you may never see a cleaner Himmelmat Expo in your entire lives, ladies and gentlemen. GG's, a clean 3-0.
Yeah, I don't think any real fighting after that search and destroy. Guerrillas had some opportunities, but after a game 2 like that, series was basically over as soon as that final round goes through. So New York take care of business. You know, maybe some questions about they lose out Bagger. How good can they be on Expo? Still very few reps that we have seen them work with, but at least there in that game looked absolutely clean. So I don't want a long-term sort of front. Got to pay attention to the Subliners control game. And on the flip side, I mean, that's what, 10 and 32 combined there from the AR players of LAG. I mean, that is unacceptable. You're never going to win with that.
No, it's not going to happen, is it? I mean, New York Subliners has returned to form. This is what you would expect of them. To take down a team in the sort of the lower end of the league. Subliners, scary prospect coming into Toronto with this kind of fire in the bellies. See if they can keep it going. That's the real question of all of us. It's a strong team. They won Major 1. They haven't really been a noisy squad since then. This could be it. Are the New York Subliners back?
And, you know, one of the most wild, I'd say, New York Subliners data view towards the end. I don't know how often I've seen HyDra go negative, everybody else go positive for a dominant win like that, but that is just the difference of ARs and Vaznems on a map like Expo Control. But question as to whether or not they're back, well, certainly in this stage they've been looking good, and in this series looking absolutely spectacular. So clean little 3-0. Keeping things going, staying about their business.
Sublime showing from the New York Subliners. We'll see what happens with them a little bit later on, but that's Super Saturday now in the bag. Desk, how the hell are you doing?
It's still sunny outside. This is a crazy Saturday. No matches going to a game 5. New York banking 10K as fast as they possibly could.
Yeah, blinked and that was over. At least the series went as expected, per usual.
Now, as we take a look back here, Ant, we were kind of eyeing up this Subliner squad. You're in the top 5. You're in the middle of the pack when it comes to the qualifier, but you're showing potential that you could make a run at champs and going into Major 5 in Toronto.
Yes.
What do you see from the team today? Who's their strongest player? What's their strength?
I mean, it was a team effort today. You talk about their strengths. It's usually been in that hardpoint game mode. They played great there in the search and destroy on Hotel. Saw some big plays, but the most impressive map in this series was this control. This is the game mode that they need to add to like their strengths, man, and they can make a run and win a championship. We saw how they could only play Asilo because they were terrified of playing a map like Expo. Nobody wants to play them on Hotel, so they're forced to learn this map, and it looks like their efforts are working. They played it a couple of times so far, and getting the 3-0 here, effectively getting the spawn trap. Skyz starting out 10-1 on a 10 streak. Those are the things that you like to see if you're the New York Subliners. So for New York, they're looking like they're in a pretty good spot.
I completely agree with your point about the control lows when it comes to this team. I mean, in this split alone, they are bottom 2 in both categories. So I don't think only just adding this to their map pool, but for their confidence as well in a game mode like this, because we have found that when teams start seriously losing control, it definitely gets in their head in some of these series. So for New York, I think this was a big confidence boost for them.
Well, it's like one of those things where, you know, a lot of team strengths is LSELO. Now, granted, at the last major, they won 2 of those in back-to-back series, which allowed them to get the placement that they did. You're not going to win that every single time. You have to have 2 strong suits, and now that they do. So in the veto strategy, it gives them some leeway going forward. They get a commanding 3-0 victory. You're happy right now.
Skyz with a 2.67 in control of the 10 streak taking over. But we got to talk to the other AR in the mix. The man who got the crucial kills in hardpoint. Priestahh is on the line. P-Dog, welcome to the Monster Energy Winner Spotlight. How do you feel after the 3-0 and another 10K in the bank account?
Yeah, I mean, feeling good. You know, getting an Expo dub under our belt feels really nice as well. And that was, and that was just a strong showing from us. So we're all feeling really good right now.
Well, congratulations on the big W and the extra 10K. What do you think you're going to spend it on? Did you know you can buy a desk made of a Corvette with that 10K? Maybe so like all of you could buy it,
that, no.
and you could like split the cost. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and we might have to invest in that then. Sure.
Might do invest.
I mean,
okay,
to be honest, most of my money goes to food, so I'm probably spending it on food.
Smart man.
Love it. P-Dog, I want to ask you, you guys and getting clutched on, man. What is it with these colossal breakdowns like we saw it in that game? Talk me through that round. What went wrong?
Bro, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like all the way in kitchen. And I was just running over because they were like, last one's P4, so I was just running over to get to my teammates. And then Kiz was like, watch out, he naded, and then I naded, and then he TK'd Paco, and we're like, all right, we'll just run back. And then we played it like kind of scared after that, and then he just ended up taking it. And honestly, we laughed it off. We're like, I guess we're just giving teams one of these a series right now, but no, we got to clean it up for sure in those situations.
You know, obviously, clutches happen to everybody, happens all the time. But for you guys, it's been a couple of times now in like series defeating moments. Has it been to the point where you guys have had to discuss like how you approach these situations when you have man advantage? Have you guys had a long discussion about it?
Not like a super long discussion. I feel like we kind of just knew like right after like when these clutches happened like what the issue is.
Sure.
Especially the FaZe one. I mean, like he just kind of got good timing on me looking bad side. I didn't see him jump out. He gets a freebie, then finesses. So I mean, it just kind of depends on the situation and just making sure we're playing confident. I think that's the biggest thing.
Priestahh, who's going to challenge you in Toronto for the trophy?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, every team's pretty good right now, so we're just gonna go out there and do our thing. And whoever we match up against, we're just gonna try our best and try to get the dub.
Looking clean tonight, man. Best of luck as we head up north in 2 weeks. We look forward to seeing your match tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
That's Priestahh. New York Subliners picking up another dub tonight, and they, of course, are going to score your scuff play of the game. Let's take a look at it. It's not the ARs this time around. I want to show some love to HyDra, to KiSMET, the Bulldog and the Frenchman taking care of business on the front line. They were frying on the Bazzies.
Yeah, KiSMET had a great map one specifically. I mean, 27 and 20. You know, usually we're looking at Paco, HyDra, the French phenom with having the high engagements and that high KD usually will come to respawn. So to see KiSMET get in the mix and get in those high engagements was something unusual to see, and it was nice to see as well, and I hope they continue it.
2 minutes. That's big Bulldog. 2 minutes. He also had the most damage on the squad. I love when we get to show Big Kizzy some love, man.
Great stuff from the New York Subliners. They make it swift. The 3-0 that started with the hardpoint win before clutching up in search and now control on Expo. Let's take a look back at all the matches, though, because we started the day here with another 3-0. Nameless talked me through it. Match number 1 of the day. What did you like?
I mean, Atlanta FaZe, right? They had to come in. They had to get a big win, and they did just that. Everybody played well. Obviously, you lose that control. You lose all your offenses, so it's going to be something that they have to go back and fix. But pretty clean sweep, honestly, throughout that series.
Yeah.
I have no complaints with what they did.
I don't either. I mean, well, I will say, though, that hiccup, that misstep there in that hotel control against a team like London Royal Ravens, who I don't want to count. I feel like they're in a similar situation, sort of as Florida hasn't kind of lost their fire, even though being a bottom 4 team. London is a little bit in that same way. They just lack some of the fundamentals and the team chemistry that maybe Florida has over top of them. So for them to steal that hotel control, I think that was a big win in the sense of London, but also a misstep from Atlanta FaZe because they have been struggling in control, which was typically getting them through a lot of these series in the beginning of the season. But Atlanta FaZe, regardless, I think the hard points were incredible. They have slowly but surely been climbing up the fundamental ladder when it comes to that game mode. So I'm excited to see what they bring from Major 5.
I think so far aBeZy may be the player of the major qualifier to watch. Let's keep it rolling, though, to the upset of the day. Florida Mutineers coming in after dropping yesterday's matchup. Nothing to lose in today's battle with 10K on the line. They took it to the team that just won Columbus. The Mutineers take down LA Thieves, and they look good doing it.
Listen, the Mutineers love playing spoiler, man. They had a big match today going up against the LA Thieves. The LA Thieves needed this win to have winner's bracket guaranteed going forward. They would have had to win out, and now they hold that loss. And how did it happen? Mutineers smoked them in the respawns. Games 3 and 4 weren't even close. 3-0 and 125-point win on the game number 4. Everybody today, I said it after the series, after that game, I was like, Florida just looked like OpTic Texas.
Well,
where did this come from?
Now Florida, to me, feels like the New York Subliners of last year. They actually feel like the Cinderella story that we should be talking about because they are in a huge deficit. They need to almost play perfect to possibly make it into champs or maybe even just get a good placing at Major 5. And they're doing it with upsets like this against the LA Thieves. I know we always talk about Vegas Legion being that team, but I think they're already in contention. They're already within grasp of the top 8, where Florida Mutineers seriously need a miracle run to make this happen.
Mutineers get the win today. We'll see if they can keep their winning ways going. Another squad we expect to keep it up is OpTic Texas. They matched up against Seattle Surge, and this was really a true test for Seattle. Are you a threat coming into Major 5? After watching the games today, I have to say no, Nameless.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement, 100%. We saw this matchup at Major 3. They played the exact same maps. Seattle was able to push into a game 4. This time around, they're not able to do it. There was a moment in that game 3 that is just terrible if you're a Seattle fan. I mean, time and time again, these guys are breaking the hearts of the Seattle fans, and honestly, it looks like they're losing their confidence as well. In these moments, you sometimes expect players to turn up on this team, and it just hasn't been happening. I need accuracy, I need Mack, I need Simp, I need them all to absolutely go crazy in these next few matches if they want to land a spot in that winner's bracket, because if Seattle doesn't make a run here in Major 5, I do not expect them to do any damage to champs.
On the other side of this coin, we had Ghosty, who puts himself in the Rookie of the Year conversation after another strong performance, dropping numbers on top of his in-game leadership. Tomorrow, though, the bounties continue, and we've got some great showdowns. The biggest one is that 3 p.m. matchup. That's our number 9 versus number 8. Vegas has a chance to catch up some ground.
That is massive. If they win that game, it's within 10 points. Like, in that deficit you can make up so easy, so that game is going to be a banger.
Allie, just 4 days left of qualifier in the studio. How you feeling?
We only have one more Super Saturday, Chris. I'm really upset.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to today's Super Saturday. It was a swift one. Lock in tomorrow, though. We're going the distance. It all starts at 2:45 p.m. right here on Call of Duty.
Where I left off, it ain't over. Whole squad on the gravel. All I know, I'm a soldier standing up. Add attention, shake it off. Taylor Swift, forget the trip. Back to mission, no surrender, just commitment. I see visions, eyes closed, shut, heart monitor going crazy. Met his panicking. Woke up from the stretcher in the reds, removing the bandages. Hopes up, I'ma catch whoever made me suffer these damages. Power level breaking screens, they like, way, look at them scampering. Rejuvenated, reborn, I'm basically the man again. Made the world stand still, they amazed, frozen like mannequins. Kick the door off the hinges, make waves, someone needs banishing. They ain't think I was able, but I'm came when it come to savageness. I'ma finish it, I'ma finish it. Still got a little fight, I'ma finish it. Little this, little that, everyone pulling triggers full of max. Talking feces cause they full of that. Ain't really G's, they GNAPs, they really just next. Scratch them off, power balls. Look at them spinning, they really spin offs. Getting me dizzy, give me a headache, maybe wanna tear my head up. I don't really use a Tylenol. Candy rappers talking good and plenty, it's really too many to mention, but no, I'm tired of y'all. Sexual infinity, you could never be my enemy. You make me look good, I should be hiring y'all. I'm reborn, I'm basically the man again. Made the world stand still, they amazed, frozen like mannequins. Kick the door off the hinges, make waves, someone needs banishing. They ain't think I was able, but I'm came when it come to savageness. I'ma finish it, I'ma finish it. Still got a little fight, I'ma finish it. I'ma finish it.
He's laying down. He's laying down on his seat.
I'll bait him. Ready? Hang on.
Still laying down. Still laying down.
Hide him once.
Still laying down.
You're good?
Yeah, I think
Go. He's on the AC. I got him.
Nice.
I'm shouldering him on the ladder, bro. He's tilted.